Mattia, how was your dinner last night with all the team principals?
Cos'è? How was the dinner?
Perché sono uscite fotografie della
Oh,
cena.
yeah?
Sì,
How was the dinner? It was a great one. As first, I think it was great. It was great to be here in Imola. Stefano invited us. It is his home and hometown, and I think being there all together was a unique, let me say, opportunity. Not only discussing F1, we were enjoying. It was great, a great restaurant, great food, good wine. Overall, I think it was a good evening.
And no arguments?
No.
No arguments between the team principals?
No.
Okay, good. And your home race? I mean, Charles Leclerc says he doesn't want you to overdo it. What does he mean by that?
You know, I think as first yesterday, it was a difficult day. Even if it's our home race, it's great to be here. It's great for our fans. We can feel that we are supported and there is a lot of boost. But each single race is important as the other one. And I think what's important for us is to come here, try to maximize the potential, trying to stay focused, and to drive as it would be a normal race, because that's the way we need to approach it. But I'm pretty sure that the Tifos is great to have them there. We can really feel them. And I'm pretty sure that Charles will do his best weekend again, as he did well in the past races.
And finally, what do you say to Carlos after what happened yesterday?
As first, I think it's a shame because he was driving well. I think he was fast enough. He did a mistake because maybe at that time I think there was no need to push to the limit. He understands that. I think it's sometimes it may happen. It's down to him somehow try to understand the situations and deal with them. But as I said, he's a very strong driver. He's very smart. I'm pretty sure that when we come to the end of the season, we'll be pretty happy with the ways that he managed. And as said, today we start in 10th positions. We've got the sprint race tomorrow. We've got the proper race, and there's still a long way to the end of the weekend, and he can do very well.
Gunther, hell of a drive from Kevin yesterday. Just talk me through the impact that has on the team when you see a performance like that.
Yeah, it was, that 1.5 hour of qualifying yesterday was quite a roller coaster, you know, and then he went off and got back, didn't stall the engine, nothing. He just did a good job, and obviously ending up in P4 for the whole team is like there is, what we did in the first two races, it shows again that it is doable. So the impact is that everybody's motivated and cannot wait to get out there today.
It's one thing to have a good car, it's another thing to make sure it's operating at a high level, and you guys have come from a slightly lower level to up, and it seems like you're operating really well.
Yeah, and that's what I always said last year, even if the car was not what it should be because it wasn't developed, we still try to do every race we can the best. So when we get a good car, and I said last year, we are ready to go. Obviously, when you make the step, it is a step because all of a sudden you're in Q2, Q3, and you have to think about how you do it. But everybody was handling it very well.
Now, it's going to be a development race like we've talked about a lot this year. We've seen a few bits coming in, race out for you guys. When are we going to see like a big package coming in?
I continue to say these big packages and so on, I don't want to discuss them. They're coming when they are right to come. I don't want to put a date on it. We are developing and the development goes good, but in the moment I think as you can see, there is more in the car by getting the setup right and things like this than already putting new bits and pieces on and then getting confused. So let us, and that moment will be decided by the engineers. We are happy now. We have got a good development in the pipeline. Let's make it, and then we put it on. But I don't want to give it a date.
It's your home race, not an ideal start. Is this a bit of a rescue mission now after qualifying?
It's a horrible start, because we expected to be in qualifying 3, and then we missed it to do a good lap time in the last minute of the qualifying, and therefore a couple of our rivals overtook us, and it was a mistake from our side.
And is that where you genuinely belong on pace then?
Well, I believe that we belong on pace close to qualifying 3, and I think that we can improve in the race, but it's difficult to overtake here. First we must survive today in the quali race, also in the sprint race, and then we will see where we start tomorrow for the race.
And finally, did you get a good read on your upgrades this weekend?
Yeah, I think so. We had quite a successful session with the full wet of tires and then also with the intermediates. And I must say with the dry tires at the beginning of the qualifying, both drivers were always within the first 10 or close to the 10th position, and therefore I think that our performance is good enough to be in qualifying 3.